Hey guys, welcome to the fourth and final Team Cup call. It is Monday, August 28th. I can't believe the month is almost over, but we still have a few more days to reach our goals and kick some booty. So, first, I wanted to go through some wins and struggles just to keep things consistent, and I'll go first. For me, wins, I'm definitely going to hit the highest Success Club number I've ever hit this month. So I'm really excited about that. I work both my fiance's business and myself. So I think combined it'll be the highest Success Club number I've ever hit. And I'm like really excited about that because I've tried some new things this month. And the fact that I was able to hit that Success Club number means that whatever I was doing is working. So I want to still tweak it a little bit because I feel like it's just a little too much, honestly. So I think I want to dial that down a little bit. But in terms of like general idea, I think it was a successful way to move my business forward. When it comes to struggles, I feel like I'm constantly behind on my conversations. Like I talk to so many people that I can't keep up with the amount of conversations on Instagram mainly just because like I find it so much easier to type out responses on Facebook and stuff, but Instagram, you have to like type it out on your phone. I just find it takes so much more time. So that's something I'm struggling with, is just keeping up with conversations on Instagram. But tomorrow I have the day off, or I'm working from home tomorrow, so it'll give me a chance to just catch up with all that, hopefully. Um, Oh, and something else I wanted to share is something else I wanted to share was that I'm going to be doing, I know I posted this in the team page, but I'm going to be starting my free group. I'm adding everyone Friday, but the group is going to start on Monday. I know you guys both are running your own groups, so that's awesome, but I just wanted to let Julia and Maria, when they watch the recording, know that I'm running another one on Monday. So I'm sending out my invites this week. Did you want to go through your wins and struggles, Katie?
Sure. So my struggles is I can't get somebody to sign up. My biggest objection is I'm getting a lot of people who are interested. Like, I guess one of my wins was that one day sampler, and I really found out that sending videos instead of like, oh, let me tell you what a challenge group is, like it's too much information. So I just send a video. And I'm like, hey, here's a quick video if you want to watch it. Like, if you have any questions, let me know. So I feel like I'm finding my sweet spot with the invites and describing it. But a lot of my objections are like, oh, I don't have money now, but definitely next month. I'm like, okay, like great, like here's another one just to take a look at, or like that kind of thing. But just closing the sale, I guess, has been what's been challenging me.
Yeah, that's definitely something you're going to run into over and over again. Like, honestly, they say for every 10 no's, you get one yes. So I don't know if you read the book Go for No, but it's a really good personal development book. It's a really quick read. And pretty much it just means like the more people you talk to, the better your chances are of getting a yes, because most people say no. And it takes people, I think I read off the stat on one of the calls, it takes people 7 times on average to hear about the opportunity to say yes. So the fact that you're getting not right now is good, because it's not like a hard no. I never want to like ever have anything to do with this. It's just like, not right now. I just don't have the money. And usually it's the truth, or sometimes they do have the money. They just rather spend it on something else. Which happens a lot, honestly. Like, people have little things that they want to do, like they want to go on vacation, or they want a new tattoo, they want a new pair of shoes. So it's like it really just depends on the person and what they want to do with their money. So that's why it's really important to show the value of what we have, because let's be real, like at the end of the day, your health and wellness is going to affect every other aspect of your life. So when you have those objections, you get better and better and better at kind of saying, well, okay, like if you don't have the money now, it's like totally fine. I just want to let you know, like I run these every month. Or you can even present the coaching opportunity and be like, hey, like I couldn't really afford this either when I first started, and well, for me, that's true. I was in grad school, and I used coaching as an opportunity to kind of get my product paid for, because I know how amazing this is for me and for my body, and like how it affects the rest of my life, kind of thing. So there's, in my scripts that I have on the team page, there's like scripts on how to combat objections. But you're going to run into that a lot. I wish it wasn't that way, but it is. Health and fitness is a hard thing to get people to start if they don't want to, because it's not as simple as a product. It's a lifestyle, you know?
Right.
So what are your wins?
I think really figuring out that how impactful those videos were. And it was like an aha moment. Like I was talking to this one girl about how she suffers from like a lot of pain and soreness. And I was like, oh, have you ever heard of PiYo? It's such a great like low impact workout. And she's like, no. And I sent her a video. She's, oh my God, that's the coolest thing. I want to do it. And I was like, oh, that's all it took was a YouTube video. So I've just been like all over Beachbody's page. But I love that pay for the product, because I always think of the coach, I'm like, they say $15 a month. But then to think about it if you sign up 2 new people a month, that's your Shakeology right there. So I think that's a really, really great way of thinking about it. Like, even if you're not profitable, at least you're getting a free product.
That's what I always say. And like the thing is, when I usually say if you refer 3 people so they don't feel like they have to coach. And honestly, sometimes what I do is like I have them refer them to me, and then I'll take their, like if they don't want to be hassled with it, they just want to do the referral thing. I have them send me their information, and then I'll log into their account and sign up the person for them. So that way they don't have to like deal with any of it, but they're still getting their referral money, and like they're still underneath them, you know?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because I don't want people to get stressed out over like, oh my God, I didn't know I had to do this. Like, I don't know how to use the app, like, blah, 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 blah. So, like, instead of stressing them out about it, I'm like, oh, no worries. Just send me your information and I'll do it for you kind of thing.
Or even, I guess you technically could, like, if you refer them to me, I'll, like, for every referral I get, I'll give you $30 or $50, even if that's what it is, and just Venmo them. I don't know.
Yeah, you could do it that way too. I personally think it's better to have them like under the person, just because when it comes to volume and stuff, it benefits you to have like them building their business. But yeah, if they don't feel comfortable with that, if they don't want them to do like anything with their account, like you're like, oh, like I'll just send you the money and I'll get them started kind of thing.
That's cool. I like that. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sarah, did you want to share?
Not really. I'm not feeling very good tonight. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You've been sick with the flu.
I'm really sick now. Both my kids are sick, and I haven't really slept in a couple of days, so I'm just really tired.
I can't even believe you're on the call. Go get some sleep.
No, it's okay. I don't want to miss anything. I'm just tired. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll go quick. So that way you can get some sleep. So today we're going to be talking about how to send Instagram messages and start relationship on Instagram. So there's a doc that Alexis made. I'm going to pull it up really quick. And this is in the team page, like the link to it. So it's called the ADOS formula. So if you hear anyone refer to that, that's what this is. Can you see this okay? I can zoom in a little bit. Can you see that okay? I know you're on your phone, Sarah.
Better.
Yeah. So the first thing you do is build a contact list. So when I'm building a contact list, I do it a little bit differently than Alexis does, but you can do it any way you want. What I do is I look up hashtags that are relevant to me. So like cat mom or vegetarian or outdoor girl, nature lover, things like that. And I find people in those hashtags, and I find their pages, and if I really vibe with them, like if I look at their page and I'm like, oh my God, I could be best friends with this girl, I will write down their name. So and you could do a list of 10 to 30 people a week. I definitely recommend 30 people. I think 10's a little bit low. So that's just, it's 5 people a day that you're reaching out to. And like I said, they could be anyone. They don't have to be health and fitness related. It could be anything that you enjoy. Like, for example, Katie likes makeup, and Sarah, I know you love shoes. So you can kind of like find people that are your niche market, I guess. So, and again, Sarah, you're also a boy mom too, which is like a really big one. Because after women have babies, they want to lose the baby weight. So just like things like that, just think outside the box and think about things that, are relevant to you and that you can connect with someone on. So Alexis has like a little YouTube video here. There's a link and you can watch that. She does it a little bit differently than I do, but that's how I do it. So then what you do is you're going to click the little icon up here to send them a direct message. I know you guys know this, but just in case people don't know how to send direct messages on Instagram. And then you click, plus, the little plus sign. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. This might be a little bit dated. And then you just type in that person's Instagram name. And you can click send new message. And then you type in their name. So usually the first thing I say to people is kind of along these lines. I have like a little script. It's just like, oh my God, I love your page. I found you randomly by searching X hashtag, and you're awesome. I love how positive and inspiring you are. I know this may seem out of the blue, but I just want to say hi and let you know your page is awesome. And like, again, tailor it to their page. So if they're not like a health and fitness account, don't make it like you're inspiring, you're motivational, you're encouraging, because they have nothing to like get. I mean, unless they are in some other way, really try to comment on what they're posting mainly about. So I follow a lot of people that are avid hikers, and they just like love being in the mountains. And I always comment on their beautiful pictures. Like they have glacial lakes that are just like this color blue that I've never seen before. And like I always make sure that when I reach out to them, I always mention something that I saw on their page so they know I'm not just like BSing them. Like I actually genuinely want to connect with these people off of something that stood out to me from their page. So yeah, do not use this exact same message, because if we're all using the same one, eventually one of us is going to message the same person as someone else, and it's going to look bad. I've had that happen to me, and it's like really awkward, but it hasn't happened again because I changed mine up. So what do you do when they respond? So build their relationship. We know that this business is all about building relationships and getting to know the person and how we can serve them. So again, this isn't about selling, this is about making friends. That's why you're connecting with someone over a common interest as opposed to health and fitness or anything like that. So really get to know them. And then once you feel comfortable, you can be like, hey, for me, like I said, I honestly don't like texting on Instagram. So I'll be like, hey, listen, it's really awesome chatting with you. Would you mind if we switch the conversation over to Facebook? Like I find it so much easier to chat there. I hate typing on like a phone keyboard. And they're usually like, sure, yeah, add me on Facebook. My name is XYZ. And then you just add them there and you connect with them there. It's way easier, and it's a little bit more personal too, because I feel like Facebook and Instagram, they're both social media things, but Instagram I feel like is a little bit more professional in the way it's laid out, and Facebook's more laid back, and you can really get to know the person a little bit better there. And it's also easier to communicate, in my opinion. See here, when they respond, you kind of just comment on something that you saw. Oh my God, those leggings are so cute. Where did you get them? So comment on something on their page that you saw that like really sparked your attention. And then the next steps, like I just said, move the relationship to Facebook. And then you're going to invite them to, if you have one coming up, don't force it. If you have a free group coming up, invite them to. Be like, hey, I don't know if you'd be interested in this or not, but I have a clean eating group coming up. And in the group, I provide recipes and meal plans and grocery lists and things like that. And it's just a really fun way for me to, buy with a bunch of women that all love to eat clean or all want to clean up our nutrition. And if you kind of move them over to Facebook around the time when a sneak peek is going on, you can invite them to a sneak peek, whether it be coaching or a challenge group. Be like, hey, listen, I don't know if you're interested in this, but my team is holding a sneak peek and people don't know what a sneak peek is, so make sure you really lay it out for them. Be like, my team is holding a event page on Facebook where we're talking about our upcoming accountability groups for fitness and nutrition. Would you want to check it out? It just kind of tells you the ins and outs of the groups, and you can see if you're interested in it or not. The same with coaching. I don't know if you're interested in this, but my team is holding a group on Facebook, and we kind of just tell the ins and outs of coaching, what we do as online fitness coaches. I don't know if you'd be interested in this or not, but if you want to check it out, I can add you to the group. It's just a one-day thing, and there's no, strings attached. Just it's more of an informative thing. And once you've built the relationship enough, invite them to either a challenge group or coaching. So there are some people on my Instagram that I would invite directly to coaching because I feel their page exhibits what I would look for in a person that, and you'll get to like, I've been doing this for almost 2 years, so I've gotten to know the type of people I want to work with versus don't want to work with. So that's the beauty of this business. You can pick who you want to work with. So if you see someone that you're like, oh my God, like this girl is going to be like, would be an amazing coach, feel free. If you've built a relationship enough and you feel like, oh my God, they actually really would be a good coach, feel free to invite them directly to coaching. They might say no, they might say not now, but they're, worst they could do is say no, and that's it. And so you can always ask them again later on, or at least they know the opportunity is out there. So if they don't respond to you, what do you do? So this happens more often than not. Honestly, I would say less than half the people I reach out to probably respond to me. I'd say like 40% of the people, 45% of the people respond to me, which is fine because I'm reaching out to so many people as it is that if everyone did respond, it'd be way too much. But not everyone's going to respond, and that's okay. Like, don't think just because they didn't respond to you, they don't like you, or they think you're a creep or anything like that. Honestly, most of the time they just don't see it, or they don't know how to use Instagram Direct. And if they do see it and they don't respond, that's on them. You tried. If what I do find is that if there's someone's page that I see and I'm like, oh my gosh, you were sent from the heavens, you are like the perfect human, and they don't respond, and I really want them to respond, I will go to one of their pictures. I'll like a few of their pictures, and then I'll go to one of them and be like, hey, like, I'll say comment on the picture, whatever it is, like, oh my God, this lake is beautiful. Also, I sent you a DM. I don't know if you saw. I hope to hear from you soon, and like with a little heart. Something really simple so they see that you commented on their photo and they can go check their direct messages and once they see that. Something simple like, okay, if they don't respond after that, let it go. It wasn't meant to be, and who knows, maybe they'll respond at a later date. Usually go back to, and this happens on Facebook. Say like someone doesn't answer you on Facebook. If they haven't seen the message, how you could like see if they've seen the message or not. If they haven't seen the message, I will comment on one of their pictures or something that they posted recently on Facebook. And then if they haven't responded or if they haven't seen it, I'll be like, hey, like, or haha, say they posted a meme, like, I love this. I sent you a message, girl, not sure if you saw. And if they have seen it though, this sounds kind of funny, but usually I send that little like thumbs up emoji, and then I'll be like, oops, sorry, didn't mean to send that, just to get their attention to like come back to me. so that usually works. Sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes, most of the time it does work. So like, oh, no worries, girl, but then they're there and you can kind of keep going with the conversation. So then how do you move the relationship to Facebook? So then like I said, I just asked them point blank. I'm like, hey, like, I find it way easier to chat on Facebook. Would you want to move the conversation there? But she has a few little scripts that you can use. Random question. Do you have a Facebook? I love adding my fellow kick-ass Instagram friends on there also because I love to fill my newsfeed with positivity because so many people on there are so negative. Or you could say, random question. Do you have a Facebook? I love your vibe and I'd love to stay connected on there because so many people I used to be friends with do not live the healthy lifestyle. So that's if you're talking to someone that has like a fitness account. Any of these can work. Okay, so, and again, every combo is different, so feel free to make it your own, these little like transitional messages. So after this, and you feel comfortable inviting them, after you've like kind of formed a relationship, move them over to Facebook, now you have to invite them if you feel that the point in your relationship is at that point that you can do this. So here she has listed out a few different scripts that you can use. Here's one for a clean eating. And then this is the one for the coach invite. Again, usually it's weird. I don't ever really, unless someone's been my challenger first, then I'll coach invite on Facebook. But I'll never coach invite on Facebook like outside of someone already being one of my challengers. because it's really hard to tell if someone's into fitness by their Facebook, but of course you can tell on their Instagram because they'll only post about food or workouts or things like that. So if you feel comfortable doing it and you know that person's into fitness, by all means. But usually I don't. You can. Here are some different little scripts that is a good invite for coaching. So hopefully this is helpful. Again, this document is saved as a file in both Team Confidence, Team Pura Vida, and Sunshine Squats. I have the link there, so you can go look at this on your own and kind of go through it and let me know if you have any questions. And that being said, do you guys have any questions about what I went over? I would recommend reaching out to 5 new people a day minimum if you want to move your business. But I mean, I was at a point where I was reaching out to like 30 new people a day on Instagram. But again, it's how much time you have, how much time you can delegate to doing this and responding and following up with people. So with that being said, any questions? I want to like go because I want Sarah to fall. I want Sarah to go to bed because she has what?
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. I'm surprised you're on the call. If I was feeling like you would be like, yeah, right. I'm gonna pass out.
I give up easily.
Okay. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any questions, I will let you go. Thank you so much for hopping on. I really appreciate you guys hopping on. And we have, 28th, 29th, 30th. We have 3 more days to hit our goals. We can do it, guys. I'm still shooting for Success Club 30. So hopefully I'll hit it. Praying that I do. I'm going to try my best to. And I know you guys can hit your goals as well.
Thank you.
There's always next time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, good night, guys.
Night.